Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 71 of our Trails of Cold Steel Let's Play. Yes, I know I fucked up the name thing, or the name thing, the episode number last episode, but hey, we all make mistakes sometimes. But yeah, this is definitely episode 71 of our Trails of Cold Steel Let's Play. In the last episode, we explored the dungeon, or not dungeon, the 6th floor of the old schoolhouse, and it was a relatively easy area, not too much to say about it. The boss itself was fairly easy as well, and then after that we did our one other bonding event with Crow, where he tried to sucker us in by trying to be like all like sad and sentimental and all that, tried to get 100 mirror off us, but in a game of Blade, but it didn't work because we won. But still a good like thing for Crow anyway. Right. And now we're standing outside the front of the computer room, because this is where we were going to meet Toa, as she was going to show us what we were going to be, or what her concert thing was for us before Reen and the rest of Class 7 joined. So let's get into it. Well, here we are. I wonder if Toa's inside already. Yep. Knocking into her.
Huh? Doesn't sound like she's here yet. Oh. At least she's getting some rest. Must be a rare treat for her. What to do, though? I'd almost feel bad about waking her. On the other hand, she might not want to be left sleeping like this either. Still, she seems really cozy napping there, so I don't want to just jar her awake or anything. Sorry, but if I don't wake you up, I could end up being here all night.
Dad?
Yeah, I don't think I can bring myself to do it after all. She must be really tired. I should let her sleep a while longer. Oh, right. There we go. I guess I'll just read a book or something while I'm waiting.
Huh? Where am I? The jacket?
Oh, hey, you're awake.
Huh? Reen? Oh, right. I came here after the conference was over. So this jacket is... Oh no! I'm so sorry! I can't believe I fell asleep after asking you to come all the way here.
Don't worry about it. You're doing me a favor here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule for me.
Aww. Why is it that you always seem to catch me at the weirdest moments? Still, thanks.
No problem. Glad to do what I can. It wasn't too hot, was it?
No, of course not. It felt really nice and warm. But anyway, that's not the point. Now, listen here, Reen.
Huh?
I mean, lending me your jacket was very sweet and gentlemanly of you, and I'm kind of happy you did. But it's not very gentlemanly to sit and stare at a girl when she's sleeping, you know.
I'm sorry. I did try to wake you up once, but you seemed so relaxed and peaceful that it would have been almost too cruel to go through with it. But I guess it was inconsiderate of me to just let you nap there.
No. I'm not annoyed with you. It's just kind of weird to randomly watch people sleep, you know? If it was someone else, they might have misunderstood. Anyway, I asked you to meet me here so I could show you more about the concert we put on for last year's festival.
Oh, you mean the one you did with Angelica, Crow, and George?
Seems a bit quiet. Let me just turn it up.
Do you have some record of it here?
There we go. That's better.
Actually, I do. George was testing out some kind of orbital video camera that was being developed by the Ruhr Institute of Technology. And we've still got the recording here.
An orbital video camera?
Yeah, the technology is different from what they use for the orbital net. Actually, it's probably faster to just show you. Let me bring it up on the screen.
Oh, you've got pictures of it.
More than just pictures. Just watch.
Amazing.
I know, right? It plays back images and sound at the same time, so it's like a radio and a camera combined. The quality might be a bit rough, but it really feels like you're right there, doesn't it?
It's really something else.
Oh, there we are going up.
Wow.
Okay, I would say, how much did Crow pay Toa to wear that? I mean, it. Excuse me. That outfit that Crow's got on really suits him. George's outfit's alright. That look that Angelica's got really suits her. But I want to know, how much did Crow have to pay Toa to wear that, or what kind of favors did he promise Toa to do? He promised Toa he would do to get her to wear that.
Isn't it cool? It's called rock. It's making a splash in the music scene abroad. They use orbital audio technology to amplify guitars for it. It's a pretty bold sound, huh?
It definitely is. And, speaking of bold, how about that outfit?
I forgot about the outfit. Don't look at that. Just focus on the performance.
This is... Bravo! That was incredible! I wish I could have been there to see it in person.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So was that any help?
Help? This is exactly what I was looking for. I'm not sure if we can put together something as flashy as this, but we do have Elliot, and he knows his music, so I think we might have a chance.
I'm glad to hear it. Crow was the one who planned all of this out, so he's the one you should ask about how to put a program like this together. Angie did our choreography, and George got all the instruments together for us. I'm sure they'd help out if you asked.
I think I just might. We have to get our preparations for the festival underway.
Oh, I put a copy of the video onto this memory quartz for you too. If you put this memory quartz into the orbital projector here, you can watch the video anytime you want. Maybe you can bring everyone from your class here and show it to them tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for everything, Toa. I mean, I asked you for help, but you really went above and beyond. I don't really know how to thank you.
You're always looking out for me, Reen. It's the least I could do. Besides, I'm sure this idea will spark some lively discussion within your class. It's not a done deal yet, but I'm really curious to see how things turn out.
Me too.
Well, it seems to have gone over well. I could see its eyes light up when I mentioned it.
So it looks like Class 1 is definitely putting on a play, and not just any play, a full-scale classic opera with all the trimmings. Even if an operette is shorter than a full opera, this is Class 1 we're talking about. I'm sure they'll spare no expense on the outfits and stage design.
True. If they had any more blowhards, they'd be a wind tunnel. Damn, Eustace does not like Class 1.
Class 1 looks like they're gonna run with their idea. Class 2 look like they're gonna run with their idea of doing some kind of indoor garden. From what I heard, they want something based on the motif of the night sky.
Sounds like quite the elaborate setup.
Class 3 is intending to run a game room based around Blade. I heard they're planning to decorate the room like a castle and provide lessons for beginners as well as advanced matches.
Huh? Really, man?
Class 4 is going to be doing an Eastern-style cafe of sorts. They're claiming you can enjoy an exotic dining experience. Not sure what they mean by Eastern-style, though.
Well, my excuse me. Well, my sword style is technically Eastern style, I guess, but yeah, it does seem like an awfully broad term.
You don't see too much stuff from the East in Arabonia. Class 5 doing something kind of different. They're gonna be using the training hall for some attraction they call Missy Panic. Wait, isn't Missy the mascot for that big theme park in Crossbow?
Kind of a strange choice considering the current political climate.
I'm kind of a Missy fan though. One time Lecter bought me back a Missy keychain. It's pretty cool.
Oh, the intelligence division never struck me as the type who would budget for souvenirs. Anyway, the captain of the riding club is intending on organising some manner of horse racing event. Officially there will be no gambling, but with our senior colleague involved, I'm sure free enterprise will find a way. Really, Crow?
Tara's not gonna like it when she finds out.
Oh, come on, man, it's a festival. A little low-stakes fun never hurt anyone. A number of second years are planning to run stalls, and many clubs are intending to put on events as well. But in terms of scale, the 5 other classes are our main competition.
I've heard attendees will be able to vote for which class event they like most, with the winner being announced during this evening's festivities. That sounds like it's gonna make things awfully competitive.
Still, it's that much more incentive to make our class contribution one to remember, which leads us to our current problem. What do we do?
I'm thinking we should avoid doing anything that require large-scale equipment. With our numbers and the time we have to prepare, I doubt we could get a set or even spare someone to operate it.
Yeah, you make a good point. But if we take that into account, just about the only other option we have is doing something on the auditorium stage.
And it's worth noting that using this stage would put us in direct competition with Class 1. We can't very well put on a production like theirs, though. We just look like copycats.
Whatever we end up going with, it should be something we all have a part in. Maybe a martial arts demonstration with a few sparring matches? No, that would probably get turned down as too dangerous.
Not a bad line of thought, though. How about a cooking contest? Oh, I called the judge.
Our troubles are over. I just had a visionary idea. We can do with the academy pool. Picture this. Stunning ladies in bikinis, wrestling piggyback in the pool. Come for the fight, stay for the accidental exposure.
I think not. Get out.
No.
This is getting us nowhere.
They all sound like fun, though.
Actually, I did find one idea I think might be of use.
You did? Really?
I bet Toa told you, huh? Yeah, she showed me the video too. Can't believe you guys never even mentioned it. You guys put on an amazing show. Well, I'm the lone second year here, man. Didn't want to rob you bright-eyed first years of all the full festive experience. So what's this idea then?
Did the student council president suggest something to you?
Yeah, she showed me a video of a concert that she, Crow, George and Angelica put on for last year's festival.
A concert on stage? With vocals?
Ooh, that does sound rather interesting.
I have heard that there was one event at last year's festival that really drove the crowds wild.
I've heard similar things, but I had no idea Crow was involved.
Yeah, it was a pretty spur of the moment though. So it was too late for them to put us on the official poll. If folks had been able to vote for us, I don't doubt we would have ranked right up near the top, man. Without seeing it for ourselves, it's difficult to say we'd be able to do something similar.
Got me curious though. Sounds great. Let's do it.
You said you saw the video, right? Can you show it to us? Yeah, they'll give me a copy of it. Let's get together during lunch tomorrow and watch it.
I can't wait to see the looks on their faces when they see it. Though I imagine Toa's outfit might raise more than a few questions too. Oh, it's 9 already? Abend time should be on soon.
I'm Misty, and this is Radio Trista. It's 9 p.m. on the 19th of the 9th month. If only I was dressed to the nines to match. It feels like we're finally getting the break we deserve from a long string of uncomfortably humid nights. That's right, fall is finally here, and it's brought its cool night breezes and gentle chirping of insects with it. Along with that respite, Erebonians everywhere are turning to their true autumn passions, food and sports. What do all of you out there look forward to when you realize fall's almost here? For me, it's definitely the food. The crops come into season, ready for the harvest. I can only imagine how much work it has to be for all those farmers. But I can't wait for my first roasted chestnuts of the season. It's just about time for those to start popping up too. Sure, I'll never turn down a Marin Glacé or a Mont Blanc, but roasted is the way chestnuts were meant to be. That soft, melt-in-your-mouth taste, that sweet fragrance, simply irresistible. Whoops! The director's over there giving me the stink eye. Someone hasn't eaten dinner yet, I'll bet. Anyway, fall is also known for being a season for the arts. One of the Empire's most popular cultural institutions is the opera, and no one does opera like Heimdall's famous opera house. But as far as music goes, I'm a sucker for the classics. I still sing along whenever I hear The Whereabouts of Light. I stare in disbelief as you fade away, like a dimming star beneath the coming day. Whoa there, almost felt like I was in my shower back home. Speaking of music, some fresh new genres have been gaining popularity lately, both at home and abroad.
She really does have a pretty voice. Though I guess you kind of have to in order to be a big opera singer like that. I don't know if singing on the air like that is such a good idea if she's trying to keep her identity under wraps, though. We've got our practical exam coming up next week, then another field study over the weekend. Sounds like things are going to be even busier than usual. I'd better brace myself for an exhausting week.
Whoa! That was way cool!
Very impressive.
That was neat. Well, that was certainly quite a technical display. if you think we're going to put on outfits like that and prance around stage, you must be dreaming.
Well, the outfits all depend on what kind of performance we put on. The clothes have to fit the mood and the music, right, Crow?
Yeah, we did rock last year. So if our outfits didn't scream rock, the whole performance would have lacked something, in my opinion, man. Though, in my infinite wisdom, I'd like to point out that revealing outfits will be popular regardless of the music.
You guys!
Outfits aside, it does seem like a bold concept. Few would think to put on a performance like that. If we put in the time to practice, we may even be able to compare favourably with Class 1's operette.
Well, Elias the music expert here.
Do you think there's any chance we could put on a performance like this?
Hold on. First things first, how many of us can actually play an instrument? You learned the lute from your dad, right, Reem?
Yeah, I'm no virtuoso, but I can play, as long as the music's not too complicated.
And Elisa, you can play the violin, right? Yeah, my grandfather taught me. Guys, you can play the sitar, was it? Sitar, was it?
Been playing for years.
I can play the piano, so we've got so with the four of us, it looks like we have our instruments covered. I guess that means we just need to work on our music and lyrics and decide who's going to be on vocals. So yeah, it just depends on what sort of music we want to do, but I think we can pull off an impressive performance.
Great!
But, well, when you say it like that, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. It's true. It seems fitting for a festival too. Sounds good to me. Yeah, let's do it!
Then the matter is settled. I do not like that look on Eustace's face. I'm in favour still. I dread the thought of what the instructor would have us do if we didn't have anything to decide by today.
So we leave the musical responsibilities in Elliot's hands then?
Yeah, I think he's in the best position to decide the style of the performance, our songs, and what we should all be doing. Is that okay with you, Elliot?
Sure thing. Haven't spent all these years studying music for nothing.
Oh, and Crow, do you think you could give us some help with the outfits, and with getting a hold of the equipment we'll need? I'd like us to do as much of this ourselves as we can.
Sure, I'll do what I can, man. This might be a temp thing and all, but I am a part of Class 7. So if you're all going in, I'll throw my chips in your pile.
Crow.
Oh. Wow. Maybe I had you pegged wrong all this time.
So I'll just leave those outfits in my capable hand. I'll make sure you shine like stars up there. All shine like stars up there, man. Especially the ladies.
I take it all back. He's not even trying to hide it.
Counting on you to keep him tasteful, Reen.
Right, tasteful. That's gonna be impossible with Troy. I wouldn't say it's impossible, just gotta rein him in a little bit, you know? Here we go, we're on our practical exam. First, congratulations are in order. It took you long enough, but you finally decided what to do for the festival. So you're following in Tower's footsteps and putting on a concert. Huh? Have you decided what kind of music you want to do?
Not exactly. We're still kind of getting things sorted. At the very least, it should be pretty easy to decide who's playing an instrument and who'll be on vocals.
I'm not actually sure I've ever even touched an instrument.
Can't say I have either. You probably need some rudimentary experience, at least some rudimentary experience to play an instrument at the festival.
I had the pleasure of seeing last year's concert live. They put on a real show. Reen and Crow, you two are handling all the outfits, right? You guys have that under control?
Yep, we got that shit on lockdown, man.
Well, we've narrowed it down to the 50 most promising designs.
Elio, save us all.
I suppose we'll have to rely on Reen to save us from being dressed by Crow.
Honestly, I feel ill envious. If I were 5 years younger, I'd jump right up on stage and with all of you and have a great old time. Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? Instructor, how old are you again?
Aren't you in your mid-20s?
Even if you're 5 years younger, graduation will still be years behind you.
Harsh you. For us ladies, everything up to the mid-20s is just a warm-up. And men, they're like fine wines. They ain't better with age. I'm not sensitive about it, really. It's just another valuable life lesson that is my duty as your instructor to impart. Anyway, as much as I'm looking forward to the festival, that's not why we're here today, are we? Not why we're here today, are we? Not only do you have no field study next month, it looks like you're off the hook as far as practical exams go too. Since this will be our last practical exam for a while, I figured I'd crank up the challenge a couple notches. Gotta fly her.
Wait, are you saying
you're gonna serve? Are you going to serve as our opponent?
Bingo! Just think of it as a long-awaited second round of maze exams. If you want to get back at me, now's your chance. But you better bring it, cause I'm not gonna go down easy. Alright, Reen, pick two for your team because you're up first.
Got it.
Well, I pick Laura and Gaius.
Because I can. Should we... I was going to call it here, but I don't think I will.
We're all ready anyway, so let's go.
Yeah, we're all good.
So, yeah. Let me take a drink first. Oh, there we go.
Doesn't look like she's going to be pulling any punches this time.
I have no doubts I have no doubts of her expertise in combat. Even if we don't win, I want to see just how much we can do.
Well, if you're ever going to hold anything back, let's try that one again. Well, if you were ever holding anything back before, now's the time to pour it all in.
I take it you're all ready? You've been studying and training here half a year now. I think you might finally be able to do it. Now, show me you've got what it takes to pass with flying colors.
Right.
Come at me with everything you've got.
No one reaches light speed during the battle, winning less
Here
than
we
4
go.
turns. Okay.
Right. Huh?
It's my turn. There!
Go! My turn.
Oh, what? Oh, she's paralyzed, that's why. Shall I crush? Yeah, I'll crush the fly.
Leave it to me. There! Go!
Not bad. Time for the kid gloves to come off.
Leave it to me.
Ah, that's what you get.
Go! All right. My turn.
No, I'm going to keep that for the gun foot side.
You've
Done.
come a long
Easy
way.
mode.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
Easy mode. Nice. Should get AP +3 here. 2? Huh. Did I not beat her in 40 turns?
Whoa. We actually beat her.
It took all three of us to fighting in top form to eke out a narrow victory.
Nicely done. I can't believe how far you've all come in just 6 months. I know you've been honing your team tactics, but I wasn't expecting such a top-rate performance from you so soon. But you know what? As your instructor, that's the best feeling in the world. Okay, that's 1 group down, 3 more to go. I'll call you in groups of 3, so be ready to jump in when I call your name.
Is she even human?
Multiple groups with multiple opponents in every group, and she was still able to put up a fight against all of us.
She's on a completely different level. We need to redouble our efforts in training if we hope to match her.
Let me say that again. You, arm spent. Mind if I use you as a pillow, Emma? What? Here? Have you no shame?
It's like there's still some life in her yet.
She's the only person I know who can fight 4 back-to-back battles and still have the energy for wisecracks. Don't get me wrong, I'm genuinely impressed with how far you've come. Now I can tell you where you're heading for your field studies without any worries.
Up, out we go.
Alright, come get them when they're hot. Or while they're hot.
So we have interesting choices. So we have a Group A is Reen, Elisa, Fee, Marcus, Elliot, and Crow, all going to Rua, the Institute of Metropolis. And Group B consists of Emma, Laura, Eustace, Gaius, and Milliam, and they're going to Ordis, the port city.
Rur and Ordis. Those are the two largest of those, and two of the Empire's largest cities, right?
Well, technically they are. Rur's far from small, but Ordis is kind of on another level.
It's the second largest city in the Empire with over 400,000 people. It also happens to be the stronghold of Duke Cayenne, the noble faction's de facto leader.
Look at him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Not literally, like, he's arsehole.
Are you out of your mind? You want us to drag this hyperactive chatterbox straight into the noble faction's largest stronghold?
He does make a good point. Ordis is hostile territory for her, man. No two ways about it. If they find you poking around, they'll burn you at the stake. I'm not that worried. I've stuck in Ordis plenty of times before, and this time I got you guys with me. I'll be fine.
This is no laughing matter. I'm a bit concerned too.
As am I. Ordis is quite far from here. If something were to happen.
No need to worry. We're thinking about what to do about that. Still, you're not in for a late back vacation, that much for certain. That goes for the group heading to Ruhr too. The Rifle Group is based out of Ruhr, isn't it? Though Ruhr's also part of Marquis Ragnar's domain, and he's the head of one of the 4 great houses.
Jellicoe's stubborn old man, eh?
He's supposed to be a real hardliner, even among the big shots in the aristocracy.
That's true, but the Imperial Armies also runs a military factory in the vicinity. The Rifle Group isn't aligned with either faction, but I can imagine there are more than a few ongoing complications. Really? Sounds like trouble if you ask me.
Why weren't my father and the other members of the board to assassinations like those? In dangerous times like these? Well, like I said, we're thinking those issues over. With the Academy's annual festival coming up next month, there's no field study being planned. So this is your chance to show off all the know-how you've gained from your previous field studies. Make whatever preparations you need too, and when Saturday rolls around, try with your heads held high. Class 7 has done a damn good job so far. The only reputation you guys have to live up is your own. Thank you, instructor.
Your rank's gone up.
Yeah, right for now.
Here's a little something from the Academy.
Scandagem.
I'm gonna give that 2.
Well done.
If I remember, I think I give that one to Fee, I think. I think. I'm not quite sure though off the top of my head.
It's 8:20, so we're still waiting on Elliot and Crow then.
It looks like they nearly pulled an all-nighter working on our festival performance.
It sounds like they've got a general idea of what they want, as far as style goes, but they're both nitpicking the set list and all the little details of the performance itself.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I'm not worried about Elliot, but I can't say I've got an abundance of faith in Crow.
Well, be that as it may, we just have to leave it to them for now.
Still, I was surprised by what the instructor said last night. What do you think she's cooking up this time?
I can only shudder to guess.
Oh, before I forget, I want you all to stop by the academy tomorrow morning before you head out. Both groups, meet me out on the field by 9 a.m. and don't be late.
Well, Sarah randomly springing things on us is nothing new.
But why delay our departure? It takes 8 hours by train to reach Ordis as it is.
You're right. If we're still in Trista at 9 a.m., it would be past sundown before we got there.
The train ride to Ruhr is over 5 hours, too. Ideally, we'd all be on the first train out of Trista. How about it, Sharon? With the way you're just standing back there smiling, I'm guessing you know something.
She's always smiling like that, Elisa.
I hope you're looking forward to my unsurprise when we step off the train in Ruhr to see you already there.
I wouldn't dream of it. I assure you, I'll only be seeing you off this time.
She's totally going to be there ahead of us.
That's about as sure a bet as you can make. Pretty certain she knows what's going on, too.
She's one amazing maid. I feel like I have my own professional chef, too.
Oh, sorry guys, I overslept.
Yo, morning everyone.
Okay, let's shit, and Crow's like, don't
Morning.
worry about it, man.
Looks like we have everyone now.
We have to meet the instructor at the field by 9, right?
I don't know what she wants to see us about, but don't worry, we've still got some time left.
Anyway, I think we should head out now. I'm sure most of us have some last-minute preparations to take care of.
True.
Have a safe trip, everyone.
All records and accessories have been unequipped from the other group's members. So, I think... So yeah, that'll do it for today's episode. So, for a quick recap, we met up with Toa in the computer room, and she was asleep. Rin tried to wake her up, but she didn't, so we left her there. And she was like, Rin, just make sure you actually wake me up next time, kind of don't stare at me kind of thing, because it's creepy. And then she showed us the video, which was like a rock concert, which is pretty interesting. The outfit on Toa was a bit questionable. Still want to know how Crow managed to talk into fucking wearing that thing. Then Rin mentioned the idea of a concert to the group, and then the next day Elliot was all for it, I think everyone else was. Then he showed the performance to everyone, and they liked it. Elisa and most of the girls were like, make sure you rein him in so he doesn't like give us like questionable outfits, shall we say. Trying to think of all this stuff. And then what else? Oh yeah, we fought Instructor Sarah in our practical exam. We did really well, kind of wiped the floor with her. Then we found out where we were going, where with... I'm messing this whole thing up. Rin, Elisa, Elliot, Marcus, Crow and Fee are all going to... where are they going? Ruhr, which is where Elisa's from. And then everyone else, so that's Gaius, Laura, Emma, Milliam and Eusis are all going to... where are they going? Ordis, where what's his name? Duke Cayenne's from, or where his stronghold is. So, And in the next episode, we'll actually be going to Raw and finding out what Raw actually looks like and what's in store for us in our field study. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you're enjoying today's Treasure Cold Steel Let's Play series, make sure to subscribe as well. If you're a fan of JRPGs or just RPGs in general, make sure to subscribe as well, because hey, that's what I do on this channel. I've got a few projects in the work lined up for, so hopefully you guys are on the lookout for those and will enjoy them when they come out. Let me finish this dialogue because I didn't know this was going to be here, and then I'll sign off for today. Morning everyone. Good morning. Huh, didn't expect to see all three of you together like this. What gives, man? We're actually just talking about all of you actually. I'm glad you managed to decide what to do for the festival before you got shipped off on your field study. Sounds like you didn't waste any time putting George to work either. We did ask him for help with our orbital instruments, yeah. I'm hoping to have everything sorted by the time you get back. Make sure you know what you're going to be playing what, but make sure you know who's going to be playing what by then though.
We haven't decided on a genre yet.
Well, that's definitely something you need to take care of. I'm more interested in the outfits though. I'm thinking sexy, really sexy, especially the girls. Oh, you and I are on the same page.
Don't even think about it. I'm not wearing one.
It would be a little distracting if they ended up being revealing as President Herschel's was.
That was all Andy and Crow's fault. They wouldn't listen to any of my feedback. I hope you realize how much I'm counting on you to stop this, Reen. I'll see what I can do.
On a less sexy topic, this month's field study sounds like it's going to be a tough one. Rose at the centre of the Nortia province. The provincial army's influence isn't quite as blatant as in Ordis, but they still hold significant sway there, and their relationship with the railway military police is especially bad. So make sure you don't get wrapped up in all that.
Really?
And tensions are rising both inside and outside the country as it is. It's worrisome. At least your field study has been planned out to minimise the chance of you getting in any trouble. What?
What do you mean planned out?
Oh, didn't Instructor Sarah tell you? Well, we can't spoil the surprise then, can we?
What are you... Curiosity piqued.
Well, they did call you out to the field, right? Why don't you get going? I'm sure it'll makes all kinds of sense when you're there.
Slow down, man. How comes you guys get you guys all get to know and I don't, man?
Sorry, Crow. Well, that's what you get for taking the easy classes again this year. What she said. Still, you're technically a second year, so make sure to back your new class up.
Oh, I see how it is. Get a few more credits to me and you think you can get away with saying whatever you want, man.
Well, it sounds like we should head off to the field then. Yes, we should, and we'll be at the field in the next episode. So, with all that PS out of the way that I spilled before we had that interaction with Toa, Angelica and George, that PSA is all out of the way. So, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I shall see you guys next time.